Hello and welcome to this series of podcasts introducing the 2014 Innovation Fund projects. My name is Paul Martin from the Partners in Recovery team at Metro North Brisbane Medicare Local, and I'm joined here today by Julie Richardson and Sharon Munn from Group 61. Hello.
Hi.
Thanks for coming in.
It's a pleasure.
Excellent. So I was wondering if you could tell us, Sharon, what is Group 61?
Sure. Group 61 is a voluntary organisation that does wonderful work in the community. It's essentially, it offers friendship to people that have experienced mental health issues. The volunteers spend 2 to 3 hours a week with that friend. We do actually call our clients as such, we call them friends. They spend that time together. They may go for coffee or on an outing, a walk on the beach. And they form that nice relationship. It really helps break the isolation of the friend. It gets them out of the house, and it's working. We're doing some wonderful work in the community, and we have 190 volunteer friend relationships at the moment, and that's scattered through Brisbane. Predominantly, we have a high percentage on the northern side of the city, because traditionally we started on the north side 14 years ago, and we're spreading now through as far as the Sunshine Coast, out west to Ipswich, and north to the Gold Coast.
Excellent, thanks for that. And Julie, now you're one of the volunteers at Group 61. How did you get involved and what sort of things do you get up to as a volunteer?
I found Group 61 on the internet when I was doing my Masters, and I was studying full time and I wanted to get out a bit more. And I'm very interested in mental health recovery. My friend is about the same age as me. She likes going to the park. Quite often we'll walk and we'll talk. She has rather a lot of problems with family at the moment. And when we do our training at Group 61, we're taught to listen. And she talks quite freely to me. And then after a walk in the park, sometimes we go for a cup of coffee. That depends on whether she can afford it or not. That's an important thing to consider with our friends. They have limited finances. But I pick her up on Saturday mornings about 12 o'clock and take her back about 2 o'clock. And it's really worthwhile for me, and I hope it's as worthwhile for her.
So in relation to the Innovation Fund project, what are you hoping to achieve with your project?
Yeah, it's a really exciting project. It's called the Pilot Community Connection Program, and it's at the RBWH mental health wards. Already we've recruited 15 volunteers, which is quite exciting because the project doesn't actually start until the 1st of October. But essentially we're looking at those volunteers to meet up with the inpatients, form that conversation, get a bit of a relationship happening, so that when that inpatient transitions to home, they've got that support system. And also we're looking at setting up activities in the wards, and a great innovative idea that we're looking at too is introducing a welcome health pack for each inpatient, and we're looking at toothpaste, toothbrush, shampoo, conditioner, journal, pen, just a few essential items that will just really make their stay a little bit more interesting.
Great. And so what's involved in becoming a volunteer? There's some training, I imagine. What happens when someone...
We do have mandatory training for our volunteers. It's called a Level 1 Mental Health Induction Training course that has been running with Group 61 for a number of years, and that is offered to every volunteer. We also offer volunteers a monthly volunteer meeting, catch up, a bit of a networking time, so that the volunteers can share stories about their experiences with their friends. And we have Christmas get-togethers and dinners every few months and that type of thing.
Excellent. So a real focus on that friendship.
Oh, absolutely.
Great.
Yeah.
So one of the things with the Innovation Fund is it's a collaboration between a range of organisations, and I hear you've got some great organisations involved with your project.
We certainly do. I'm really proud to say Communify is one of our big supporters. Also Open Minds, Bernie Bray, the Brookred Centre, and Red Cross, and ARAFMI too. So we've got some terrific organisations behind us.
And of course the partnership with the RBWH as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, well, if people have been listening into this podcast and are interested in finding out some more about the project, perhaps even want to volunteer, how can they get in touch with you?
If they'd like to look at our website, www.group61.org, it's a fantastic website. We've got all our contact details there, and we'd love to hear from you.
Excellent. Well, we're really interested in the project, and best of luck in its coming year, and we'll get you back in about a year's time to find out how it's gone. But for the time being, thank you, Julie and Sharon, for joining us, and thank you for watching this podcast. Please check out the other podcasts introducing the 2014 PIR Innovation Fund projects. Thank you.